Do something else incredibly stupid. Let's do a draft. All right. Obviously, this week we're doing Uncharted, which leads us to the inevitable draft of the best, quote-unquote, video game movies. Joe, I'm sure that you understand the concept here, and I want to, as our guest, give you the opportunity to select the order in which we will be drafting.
Oh, fuck.
You can go
I'll
first.
go first.
That's fine.
Smithers, you've won a lot of these. Mark, you can go second.
Okay. He hasn't won that
it's
many.
all about finding value. But
he hasn't won that many.
Also, I should point out, I think I'm leading this season. So this one won't count towards the total, obviously, because Brick's not here. Mm-hmm. But it will give me a chance to kick Joe's ass at something else. And I think I've won the last 3 that we've done. Step your fucking game up, Mark.
You know what? Actually, let's leave it to Brick. Let's see how Brick likes Joe's choices. Obviously, we'll make it known. Hey, this is Joe. He was on our episode, and he did this draft. But if Brick wants to take Joe's choices and roll with it, then I say we give him that option.
No pressure,
a lot of
Joe.
pressure.
All right,
a lot of pressure. Yeah.
1-1 off the board. Joe, what is your pick?
Mortal Kombat 95. I think it's one of the best, most like true comic book or video game adaptations.
Best, worst.
Best
so bad if you rewind
soundtrack.
It's so good.
By far. I shit you not. If you've never heard the soundtrack, and I'm not talking about watching the movie, I mean listen to the actual soundtrack, because it's 12 songs that are the exact same thing, just mixed slightly differently. Look it up on YouTube. It is insane that somebody got paid to put that together. But
I hated the new Mortal Kombat because
well, there was no
I didn't
Mortal
like
Kombat.
it at all. No, it was like pre-Mortal Kombat. But no, when you're making the 95 one look that much better, I'm like, you did a shitty job. So
Mm-hmm.
I didn't hate it, but it didn't feel like Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
All right, Mark, your first pick.
Detective Pikachu.
Just
from a fan base perspective, Pokemon, I would say, is one of the largest video game fan bases. And I like Detective Pikachu, especially cute factor. Looking at the cute factor, every character was just super cute, especially my guy Pikachu.
I know that I like that movie really well, and the performances in it, because I shouldn't remember Justice Smith's name, but I do, because I don't see him in anything else ever. But yeah, the combination of him and how he played off of Ryan Reynolds as Detective Pikachu, I thought the only way that movie could have been any better is if Danny DeVito was actually Detective Pikachu.
Mm-hmm.
So, good choice. I'm going to go with my actual favorite video game movie, the original Resident Evil with Mila Jovovich. I still think that's really well done. It's got a good cast in it. Michelle Rodriguez is in there. Everybody remembers, if you've seen the movie, everyone remembers the corridor scene with the lasers. You can't forget it. It's ironically burned into my brain. So I think that's a layup for me. I understand that they've spawned a million other bad games or bad movies off of this. Some of them are watchable. Probably not the best, but yeah, that's what I'm going to go with. And with my second pick on the turnaround, I'm going to go with I'm going to go with Sonic, just because I think it was that good.
Damn it.
A movie that had no reason to be as good as it was, except for John Ralphio. He really made that movie, and I'm blanking on the other lead's name right now. Cyclops. It'll come to me, but he did really well in that as well. And Jim Carrey's Dr. Robotnik, I can't wait to see him be just a giant fat Eggman with a crazy mustache. I think it's going to be great. Very excited for the second one. And I mean, they're already talking about giving Idris Elba the Knuckles spin-offs and all that shit. So obviously other people agree with me. So Mark, give me your second pick.
I'm just going to... I don't know if I like this, because I feel like a lot of people haven't seen this movie. I'm going to go with the new Tomb Raider, though. I actually had a decent time at that movie.
I really liked that movie. It was just, as soon as I walked out of the theater, I completely forgot it even existed.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing about it is memorable.
I don't know. This whole list of video game movies now is just I forgot a lot of these existed. This is tough. I didn't think you guys were all going to pick these. Everything that got picked were in my top 4, whatever that we've gone through.
I mean, there aren't very many good ones, so you kind of you don't have a ton to choose from, unless you want to go with the Angry Birds movie or some shit. No, thank you. All right, Joe, you've got 2 picks in a row here.
So I'm going the original Tomb Raider with Angelina Jolie, Lara Croft Tomb Raider. I think that hit at just the right time for like that cheesy 90s movie, even though it was like 2001, but I carry that over when I was in high school. So yeah, definitely that one. My other pick is 93's Super Mario Brothers movie because that is campy as shit. And John Leguizamo, Bob Hoskins, it's still a classic. If it's on TV, I'll watch it.
You Pennsylvania ass motherfucker, Mario. God damn.
Mario.
Sorry, Mario.
I'm just messing with you, dude. The John Leguizamo thing, like that one sticks with you too. It's another thing that is endlessly etched into my brain is what they thought the Koopas would look like, where they're just giant things with tiny heads. I don't know what kind of drugs they were on, but I want a hit of that.
To this
Mark,
day, I'll refer to people as looking like a Koopa. Like, I'll be like, you know what he looks like? And I'll say it, and people are like, what? So I'll be out of the bar bringing it up on my phone.
That is insulting.
Really special individual.
I would really not want to be insulted that way. Mark, give me your 3rd pick.
This isn't my pick, but are we not going to pick Uncharted just because we know people haven't seen it yet?
I mean, you can. It's up to you, but you know that part of this is about catering to the audience.
Mm-hmm, absolutely. I'm going to go with... Fuck it. I feel like I lost already. There's no point. Hold on. I'm going to do Prince of Persia with Jake Gyllenhaal.
Some people like it. I don't know why.
It's so bad, but I'm just saying fuck it at this point. Whatever.
Okay.
Was it the cultural authenticity that it did it for you?
Yep, exactly. As
Scarlett
a 30-year-old white guy,
available.
That's spot on.
Oh, that's incredible. All right, I've got my final 2 here, and I would be remiss if I did not select a formative movie for me, 1994's Street Fighter, starring Jean-Claude Van Damme, the last role of Raul Julia, who I was a big fan of from the Addams Family movies. We've got Ming-Na Wen, who has only gotten more and more famous. Kylie Minogue was in there. This is a star-studded movie. It's incredibly stupid, don't get me wrong, but for me, like the age that I was when that came out, combined with how much I loved Street Fighter 2 Turbo, I can't not have it on my list. It's going back to the things you said about Mario, Joe. It's super campy. It's everything that a video game movie should be. And I think that honestly, it's been so long since we've had a quote unquote good video game movie because everyone's scared to lean into the campiness that is inherent with a video game movie. Like we'll get into it when we talk about Uncharted, but everybody has to be invincible. They have to have solutions that fall out of the sky because that's how video games work. So for me, that's a good one. Have either of you seen it?
Oh yeah. I agree with you. I'm going to hold off because I'm going to build on that in a minute potentially.
Okay, fair enough. And with my final pick, I'm going to take Hitman with Timothy Olyphant because I actually really like that movie. I recognize that it's not good, but not the Agent 47 one, not with the guy who nobody knows. Timothy Olyphant is an excellent actor. That movie has good ideas. The supporting cast was good enough to make it something that stuck out in my memory. So that is my draft. I will recap here. So my last one, obviously. Before that, Street Fighter. Before that was Sonic and Resident Evil. So Mark, why don't you go ahead and give me your final pick?
Give me The Rock. Doom.
Fuck.
That movie
Doom
sucks.
with The Rock. It's bad, but at this point, it doesn't matter for me. You know what I hope? When we say best video game movies, people are just thinking like, yeah, the best, worst video game movie. Because they're all fucking shitty for the most part.
Well, it's not like we're picking from a bunch of fucking Oscar winners.
Yeah. Okay, so to recap mine, Detective Pikachu.
Tomb Raider.
Shit, what was my second? Tomb Raider. Oh, yeah, with Alicia Vikander.
Mm-hmm.
And Doom. Well, that was my
Prince of Persia.
Okay. Oh,
I'll
yeah.
just recap for
Prince
you
of
because I
Persia,
wrote them
which
down.
chilling all.
You've
Chilling
already
all,
forgotten
there
that you chose that. I'm sure that you will win this draft.
you go. Just
All right, Joe, give me your last one. Make it a good one.
so bad.
So similar to what you were saying, Smithers, this movie came out right around Street Fighter, and it was so bad that it was so good. Double Dragon, if you remember Double Dragon.
That one was close for
but
me.
It was solid. I mean, like Scott Wolf, Alyssa Milano's in it. What's his name? Robert Patrick, and just like trying to get the ultimate power with these medallions. Like I remember watching it like in the house I grew up in, like where I was watching it, which is ridiculous that that's a memory, like a core memory. But
I damn near wore out the
definitely.
VHS, man. That was excellent movie.
It's wonderful. So mine would be Mortal Kombat, the 95 version, Super Mario Brothers, Lara Croft Tomb Raider, the 2001 version, and Double Dragon.
What was your second one?
Super Mario Brothers.
Oh, okay.
Mario Brothers. Fuck.
I've
Mario
never seen that
Brothers.
one. I don't know.
Mario.
Who's Mario?
Mario.
Mario Lemieux. All right.
Mario.
Let's move on.
Drinks the
Good
water.
draft, boys. I thought that is, I think, better results than what I anticipated because I didn't think that we could go that deep. I didn't think we'd go 12 deep on video game movies, but
That was fun.
all right.